Hello everybody, I wanted to introduce you to this new piece of kit that I got from Amazon Vine. This is the LEKATO isolated power supply, and this has been extremely useful, especially because I used this to replace my previous power supply, the GodLyke Powerall, which only put out 9 volts and 1.7 amps. I don't have the daisy chain thing that comes with this, and there's all kinds of conversion things that you can use. It worked great up until the time that something started to short out, and I could probably fix it, but this thing came to my attention and it has far exceeded my expectations. For one, it starts off with an 18 volt in with a comparable amount of amperage coming on. Let me get the adapter over here. So yeah, it puts out a 18 volt and 1.5 amps, so just a smidge below what the Powerall did. But again, this says isolated power supply, so there may be some trickery going on here that allows it to do, I don't know, provide more power where it's needed. I don't know. I'm not going to take this thing apart and find out. But let's focus on this part right here. You know, most guitar effects and outboard gear that I use, it uses a 9 volt power supply or a 9 volt battery. This also does a good job with different current draw amounts. So you've got, the majority of them here are 100 milliamps, and you got 2 300s, and you've got 2 500s. Now the 500s, this is going to be really good for things like a wah pedal, things that do sound a whole lot better with some extra power. Things like fuzz pedals and distortion pedals, which can sound really cool when they're starved for power. You've also got those. Not that this thing is designed to give you the dead battery mode. I just know that there are some things that seem to change character, and they sound a little bit more tasty, if you will, running them on lower current. If I needed to run something on 12 or 18 volts, I could certainly do that. And let's see, I've got, you know, some of my own things here. This is a tremolo effect called the wop wop, because that's what it sounds like. And I know it sounds decent at, well, it sounds like crap at 100. It sounds decent at 300. It sounds better at 500. So this is some pretty thirsty circuitry in there. Other things that also seem to sound better, either with the higher voltage requirements or the higher amperage, the higher current output, is something like this. This is a set of different buffers. So there's one of my design, there's a TS-808, like from a Tube Screamer. There's the old Sansamp Classic preamp section in here, our buffer in there, and I can select any one of these just to see what it sounds like in some of my prototyping stuff. So yeah, I highly recommend this. It has all sorts of connections and things to run effects and boxes like this individually. So, and they all use the same 2.1 millimeter, 5.3 millimeter shaft connection. There is the special one that goes to the like 1970s phone plug, or the miniature phone plug with the negative shaft, positive tip. And there is another one, there's another short thing that reverses the polarity, because these are mostly negative center, positive shaft. But you can put one of the polarity shifters or the polarity changers on there, and it swaps it around for you. There's only one of those. So there you have it. This has become an important part of my test bench here recently, and I have used it to develop all kinds of crazy circuits. And anyway, hope this helps you guys out. 2 thumbs up for me. All right. Have a good one.